Hi everyone! So by now you should have seen my introductory video on the Start Here page. You should have already gone through and reviewed the criteria for the first week of class, and you should have seen my week 1 video to kind of walk you through everything. The video that you're watching now is meant as a guide to help you start the very first part of your financial plan project. So if you haven't already, push pause and go take a quick look at the project information tab in Blackboard and the criteria and guidelines for the personal financial plan project. Over the course of the semester, you're going to be creating your own personal financial plan. It's going to be specific to you and to what your goals are. The very first part of that financial plan involves you setting some financial goals for yourself. So I want to clarify what you should be thinking of for goals and what the goals even are. The goals that you establish have to be financial in nature. That's because this is a personal financial plan, and the reason why you're setting the goals for yourself is so that throughout the course you can plan for how you're going to achieve those goals. The better planning you do, the more likely you are to be able to reach those goals, save some money to do that, and even do some things beyond that. So your goals have to be financial in nature. You have to come up with 9 financial goals. 3 of them have to be short-term goals, anything under a year. 3 should be intermediate goals, anything between 1 and 5 years. And then the other 3 should be long-term goals. So things that you would think about using for goals. Some typical goals that people use are to pay off credit card balances, to save to buy a car, or to save for a down payment for a car. Maybe they want to save to register the car. Maybe they want to save for insurance for the car. Perhaps they want to save for books for school. Maybe they want to save for an apartment. Maybe they want to save for a deposit in the first couple of months' rent for an apartment. Some have saved to buy work clothes. Those are the basic premises of what you should be thinking about. Now, for you to really establish these as SMART goals, you need to include a couple of pieces of information. You can't just say, I want to save to buy a car. And the reason is because you don't know how, it's too ambiguous. You don't know how much money you need to save, and you don't know when you want to do that. And if you don't have those 2 things, if you don't have the how much and the when, then you can't really plan a budget for how much money you need to save every month and for how long in order to make that goal happen. So your financial goals need to be very specific. I want to specifically save money to buy a car, but then they also need to include how much money you need to save for that goal and when you hope to achieve that goal. So the way that you would write the goal out would be, I need to save $5,000 by December 1st so that I can buy a car. The next step of that when you work on your budget is going to be to establish how much money to save every month in order to achieve that $5,000. So let's just say that you had to save $500 a month until December to reach that goal. That's going to help you determine if you can even pull that off or not. If you can't possibly make that much money in a month, then you need to change the goal. Other examples. I need to save $600 by September 1st so that I can buy books for school. I need to save $500 by August 1st so I can buy work clothes. Those are examples of SMART goals because they're very specific, they have a dollar amount involved, and they also have a time period involved. Okay? Some examples of things that are not really financial goals. Finish college, get a job. Those are not really financial in nature. They're excellent goals, but they're not goals that have a dollar amount attached to them or or have a time period with a dollar amount attached to them. I hope you can see the difference between what a regular goal is and what a financial goal is. And if you're confused, please ask me, because this part of your project is one of the most important parts, because you're going to be building the rest of your financial plan based on what your goals are. So again, you need to come up with 9 goals, 3 short-term, 3 intermediate-term, 3 long-term. If you're saving for retirement, if you're listing saving for retirement as one of your long-term goals, saving for a house, saving for my children's college fund, I understand that you may not know exactly when you're going to be doing that or how much it's going to take for you to do that. Those can be a little bit more ambiguous in nature. You should all have saving for retirement as one of your goals, because you need to be able to do that so that you can maintain your lifestyle when you stop working. What you might consider doing is saying, when I reach 25 years old, or in 3 years, I will attempt to save $300 a month towards my retirement. I hope you found this video to be helpful for you in establishing what financial goals are and what it is that you need to do. Again, if you have any confusion at all, don't hesitate to ask. Good luck.